If Liverpool's players were disappointed at Manchester City's failure to drop points on Monday night, then they weren't showing it at training on Tuesday. One of the most fascinating Premier League title races in years tightened up again as City swept past Wolves to move 4 points behind the Reds. But Liverpool can move away from City again for 24 hours at least when they host Crystal Palace at Anfield on Saturday. And as Jurgen Klopp put his players through their paces at Melwood ahead of the game, there were plenty of smiles on show as well as a welcome return. Here's what we spotted. Read more transfer news. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea latest and done deals 1. Even Klopp is limbering up for the battle, and it wasn't just the players who were looking to get into shape for the visit of Crystal Palace on Saturday, with Klopp seen on a treadmill as he watched his star men in action. The Liverpool boss will know that the season's marathon is now veering towards sprint territory, and the pace that both title challengers are going at is quite remarkable. 2. Practice makes perfect, so it turns out that it doesn't all come naturally to him. Alisson was seen honing his skills on the ball during the session, on the same day that it was revealed that James Milner considers him to be Liverpool's player of the season. Is he right? Read More James Milner names his Liverpool player of the season so far, and it's not Virgil van Dijk 3. Robbo's got Salah's back. Liverpool's players have been quick to have Mohamed Salah's back amid recent, fairly hysterical suggestions that he's a diver. One of those players has been Andy Robertson, who quite literally had it here. Every time it happens then we go back and everyone looks at the video and you go, well, it's not a dive, so how many times is it going to happen, said Robertson after the Brighton game. Has he got a point? Read more Liverpool transfer news. Adrien Rabiot latest as Reds eye Holland international 4. A welcome sight. It was great to see young talent Rhian Brewster out on a treadmill and observing the session, with the forward having missed the entire campaign through injury. When he signed a new deal in the summer, the England Under-17 World Cup winner was seemingly promised some first-team minutes, and while it would be a shock to see him get them this season, could he earn the fabled like a new signing status? 5. How far are you from fitness, Joel? With the news that Trent Alexander-Arnold now faces a spell on the sidelines, any defensive reinforcements will be a welcome boost for Klopp. And so it was good to see Joel Matip at the session after he was deemed fit enough for a place on the bench at Brighton. He's likely to challenge Fabinho for a start in the Palace game. Read more. Trent Alexander-Arnold out for 4 weeks as Liverpool's star suffers knee injury. 6. Down but not out. Back in August there wouldn't have been many Red supporters willing to put money on Divock Origi still being at the club come January, but suddenly he's got an important role to play. The Belgian has arguably fought his way to the front of the queue to be considered as the first reserve to Liverpool's frontline, and you can expect to see him make several cameos in the season's closing weeks. 7. Shack attack. We're not quite sure what has gone on here, but Xherdan Shaqiri looks like he's really enjoyed it. Perhaps this has been the key to Liverpool's impressive season so far, complete and utter chaos.